Welcome to the final part of our series on RFI management. For 19 chapters, we've been deep in the trenches, focused on tactics. Today, we're going to zoom all the way out and look at the big picture, building a long-term strategy for true network resilience. And just as a reminder, this is it, the grand finale, part 20 of our deep dive based on that incredible report from the RFI detectives. We've spent so much time honing our techniques, and now it's time to use all that knowledge to build a high-level strategy for a network that can really stand the test of time. Their guide has been our roadmap the entire way. And the final destination isn't just about making things stable. It's about moving beyond that. And that brings us to a really fundamental question every wireless pro should be asking themselves. Think about that for a second. Your network is stable, but is it resilient? A stable network, well, that works just fine right now. But a resilient network, that's designed to keep working no matter what crazy stuff the RF environment decides to throw at it tomorrow. Let's really dig into that difference and talk about the mindset you need to future-proof your entire wireless world. Here's the thing. World-class RFI management isn't just about getting better and faster at putting out fires. It's about a massive shift in your whole approach. You stop reacting to problems, and you start proactively designing them right out of existence. At its very heart, proactive management is what we call an iterative process. It's not a project you finish and then check off a list. Nope. It's a continuous cycle, an ongoing loop of improvement that just becomes part of your team's DNA. So, okay, that sounds great, but how do we actually do it? How do we make this whole iterative process a reality? Well, we can visualize it as a simple 4-step strategic loop that really drives that resilience we're talking about. And this is where the real power of a proactive strategy kicks in. Every single network event, everything from a tiny little glitch to a major outage, becomes a golden opportunity to learn. Each incident feeds right back into the system, making your whole infrastructure stronger and, honestly, a lot smarter. It all starts right here. With proactive monitoring, you've got to know your baseline. Think of these metrics as the vital signs of your network. Tracking them constantly lets you spot those subtle little changes and act before they blow up into major problems. Now, having that proactive mindset is absolutely essential, but let's be real. It's got to be backed by proactive investment. You just can't build a resilient, future-proof network on an outdated foundation. Strategic budget planning isn't just a nice-to-have. It's completely non-negotiable. It's a direct investment in uptime and performance, and it really boils down to 2 critical pillars: your tools and your people. First up, your toolkit. Investing in hardware with advanced mitigation features or powerful spectrum analyzers isn't just about getting the shiny new toy. It's about giving yourself the deep visibility you need to stay ahead of the curve and actually predict issues before they ever impact a single user. And of course, your state-of-the-art spectrum analyzer is only as good as the technician who's looking at the screen. Continuous training isn't some kind of luxury. It's absolutely essential for keeping your team's skills sharp in an RF environment that is, constantly changing. So let's bring this all home. What does this whole strategic shift actually mean for you and your team on a daily basis? What does it look like in the real world? It's a fundamental change in your goal. You stop being just a troubleshooter who fixes interference, and you become an architect who designs a network where interference is systematically anticipated and managed. You go from being incident-driven to being data-driven. It's a total game changer. Look, if you walk away with anything from this entire 20-part series, let it be these points right here. Make that 4-step cycle your North Star. Fight for the budget you need for the right tools and training. Use your monitoring data to be predictive, not reactive. And please, document everything, so the lessons you learn today actually benefit the whole team tomorrow. So as we wrap up this entire series, this is the question I want to leave you with. Is your strategy built to react, or is it designed to lead? Because that's the crucial question that should guide your planning, your budgeting, and your daily operations. A reactive strategy will always be chasing problems, but a proactive strategy, one that's designed to lead, well, that will ensure your network is ready for whatever the future holds.